Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. 47 takes over, set in Sapienza and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, 47 is enjoying his temp role as mansion security and is taking out the competition. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the Sapienza ruins, where we will also have a tactical silenced shotgun stored up. And we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison, a fiber wire, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way up to the ruins tower and retrieve our shotgun. Now the shotgun isn't strictly necessary as there is one next to our target, but we're going to go into the tower, grab our shotgun from the bottom of the stairs, make our way up to the top of the tower, and we're going to use the silenced shotgun just so that we can guarantee not to alert anyone to our presence. So first of all, we're going to pounce on our target here at the top of the tower, render him unconscious, take his outfit, and then we can dispatch him with either his shotgun or ours. And like I said, I'm going to use ours just to make sure no one hears the blast. So target 1 has been dealt with. We're going to move on now to target 2, and we are about to experience the trickiest part of this entire mission, and that is to get from the ruins to the main part of the building. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to have to make our way past 2 enforcers at relatively close range. So once we get down to the bottom of the tower, we're going to head around to our left, collect up the keys for the gate here, and then make our way around the outside of the tower. And there are 2 enforcers just to our right, and we are going to quickly head off to our left. So at the far end of the bridge, we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, and on the outer wall of the garage or garden shed building, we're going to take out the surveillance camera. And also at this area we will locate our second target. We're just going to give him a gentle nudge over the edge because he looks like he needs a good swim. So once he lands into the water, we can now move on to target number 3. And this guy is doing that wrong. Is there something wrong with the floor, mate? The floor is not lava. So we're going to pass through this area, and we're going to make our way now up to the attic. So we just need to avoid Caruso and his goons. They're currently in the observatory, so we don't have to worry about them, but they will be for the most part enforcers. So we're going to head into the observatory building, up the stairs, out onto the balcony, and then up the drain pipe onto the roof, and then across the roof onto the upper roof, and then into the attic where we will encounter our next target. Now this gentleman has a colleague with him, so what we're going to do is we're going to act kind of suspiciously, and we're going to make our way into the attic, pick up a propane cylinder, and we use instinct to see there is our target with his colleague. So we're going to render the colleague unconscious with the propane, quickly hide ourselves behind the boxes here, select our fiber wire, and as long as our target doesn't actually go into full-on panic mode, he will radio in to head HQ, and we will then have the opportunity to get behind him and deal with him with the fiber wire. So from here we're going to make our way across the attic and out the other side, and as you can see, Francesca DeSantis and her entourage are currently in attendance. So we need to wait for her and everybody else to leave. There goes the last of them now. So I'm going to take out the gentleman in the security office. This isn't necessary, but I'm going to also deal with the surveillance system while I'm here. Again, not strictly necessary, but as we have the time, we may as well get it done. So we're just going to render the guard in here unconscious, take out the surveillance system. We're going to dump him out the window and then into the box just off to our left while we're waiting for Francesca and her entourage to return. So we have plenty of time to do this. Once we've got that done, we're going to make sure the other guard, who is an enforcer, is over at the balcony, and we can then add our lethal poison to the bottle of water on the windowsill. That will deal with next of our targets, and while we're waiting, as we will be waiting a long time, we're going to make our way back across the roof via the attic area, and we're going to head back down into the observatory stairwell where our final target will end up. So we're just going to cross over the roof, drop down, and we're going to take up position at the bottom of the observatory stairs. Around about here somewhere will do nicely, and in a short while our target will join us, and while we're waiting, our other target, who is up with Francesca DeSantis, will make his way back out onto the patio, sample the poisoned bottle of water, and find it not to his liking. So that puts us at 4 targets down with 1 more to go, and eventually our final target will join us in the corridor here, and all we have to do is wait for the door to close before we shoot him with a single bullet straight to the head. Now unfortunately this bullet seems to have been possessed by the devil, and our target will not hit the ground. He is hugging that wall and is looking rather bent out of shape. Are you alright there, sir? Do you need possibly an exorcist? Someone get me a priest. This gentleman is possessed. So just to make sure you are actually deceased, there we go. So with all of our targets finally dealt with and exorcised, we can make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the Volkswagen Beetle exit out the front of the mansion. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and once we get out through this tunnel we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and in turn that will gain us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.